everybody.
Hey, Dorian. Hey, SJ. Hey, Travel.
Hi, Travel. Hi, SJ. Hi, Dorian. And hi, Everett.
I'm not sure if I said his name right because I got the sun blaring in my eye.
Well, that's what it looks like on my side. It looks like it says Traveled. If we botched up your name, we apologize.
Okay, it's Travled.
Oh, Travled. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi,
hey,
Cindy.
Babe.
I can actually see the words now.
So how everyone doing on this May the 20th? Tuesday, May the 20th. You're whoever.
You're like hoo.
Oh, I need to watch my screen.
Tired and cold, Cindy says.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get down in the freezing.
Yeah, we had a freeze warning or frost warning last night. All right, to begin with, as you guys know, we do talk a lot about locale. Please keep rock. Yep. Go ahead.
All right. Prayers out to Roxy and her family. She had her husband had to go in for emergency surgery. So prayers out to Roxy and her family. Hopefully he makes it out of surgery and makes a speedy recovery.
Oh, okay. I see what that.
I don't know if anybody watches locales, but that's my Milford was on.
That's why there was no locale milkers, because she wasn't able to do that because of her husband.
So please keep bringing your thoughts and prayers.
Okay, I like that, how with the chat shown in the side.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. I can't see it, but say if I make it full screen, bigger, probably would.
Right.
But that helps out with you.
No, I can't see it. I gotta have three times magnifying glass put on it to read it.
Oh, is that
That's
tiny?
how small it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. They got to work on it.
But I am hearing. Huh?
Yeah, I was going to say, if anybody does StreamYards, this is what's happening now. So you have a choice of keeping it on or turning it off. Well, I'm trying it today just to see what it does.
Yep.
You just got to make the letters a little bit bigger.
I want to
down the bottom screen.
Try to do it like we're stacked, like you're above me. Rearrange it where it's stacked. Maybe that's the reason why we don't cut into our picture. Maybe that's why it's small.
No, it's something on their end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
When I get on my laptop, I'm going to share. I'm going to look up a video and share it. And I want you guys to. I'm still trying to figure this one here out. This the one I told you before we went live.
Oh yeah, with that guy getting into the
Yep.
airport lanes. Whoop. Yeah, I have my camera off today because I know we're going to play some pool and it'll help with not lagging. Maybe it'll help with me not getting frozen. I was going to do a stream outside today because we had our lovely guest that came in last night that was so interested in the insects. We were going to show them insects outside, but I didn't get a chance to get set up for outside today. But we will. We will. The week ain't over yet.
Hey, Cindy, you want to come up?
Oh, shit. I didn't even... Oh, that's right. She can't get it from out of the stream. She never does.
Well, when I get up here, I can send it to Twitter.
Right. But I will put it in chat for anybody that does want to come up.
All right.
Because I know Everest usually comes up and... But he has it in the... Okay, does that... Yeah, it did share on... Okay.
Yeah, I get it. I get to you when I get here at the TA. I'm only a half a mile away.
Okay. Yeah, she said send it to Twitter. And YouTube is having errors with StreamYard. Destination is on the right. Okay, why didn't Antonio's go live?
I thought I clicked Antonio.
You did. He's up here, but his didn't go live. Let me see something. Hang on. Oh, Antonio. He went in, he deleted it.
He deleted it.
He deleted it on his side. Antonio. I think he's still trying to get the hang of it.
I don't need to put post trip. I mean, feel.
Antonio, I think he...
All right, I'm going to be frozen here for a second so I can send this to Cindy.
Okie dokie.
All right, Cindy, it's in your Twitter. And then I'm going to be frozen here for a couple minutes because I got to do this spiel here.
We'll have to talk to Antonio. He might just want to have it to where he went when he's up then goes live. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, Cindy, I thought I had you blue on. Cindy, you're not. Oh, yes, you. Man. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you are. I'm used to seeing it blue. I'm like looking at the screens and wondering why it wasn't showing.
I'm back. Do what?
Okie dokie. No, I was looking at looking at our YouTubes, and I forgot YouTube changed it. Now they just show the wrenches. They don't show the person being blue.
I think that might be
They just
Cindy.
show the wrench. Hi, Cindy.
Hey.
Hey, babe.
Better day today than yesterday?
Oh, very long day.
Uh-oh. Sorry to hear about that, sis.
I might have pull off forks.
Okay, was that one of your dogs crying, or?
It might be on TV.
Or the
okay.
truck's out here because I'm getting reefer fuel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It might have been on his side.
That could have been. It just sounded like a dog was whining. I'm looking, I'm like, okay, my dogs are with my husband.
Mine are sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering if you're sleeping. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Antonio. You didn't want your live streaming tonight, Antonio?
Hey, Antonio.
You didn't want any watch hours tonight? Oh, there you go. Say hi. And it's good to see you. I gotta get yours, Tiger Lily. I gotta get yours put in the bottom description too.
Oh, my link?
Yeah, YouTube link. I can get it off of. I can get it out of the chat. Yeah, it did. All of our numbers, all of our antics went up. The view count and antics. 533 on the views.
Well, that's
That is
cool.
our highest. That is our highest on any other shows. The last show we had a view of 56. This outbeat it. I was like, wow. Even though they were making fun of me, I just ignored it and killed them with kindness.
Exactly.
And it's like I said, I was going to go outside and do stream outside since they were so interested in the bugs yesterday. I was going to go outside so we can look at the bugs.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, I don't think.
I can make it funny. Yeah, but you know what? Even though the trolls or whatever, it's still a view.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you let the trolls get after you or get underneath your skin, they're just going to keep doing it.
Exactly.
That's why I just Beat them at their own game. Oh, they put that freaking share link back in too. At least on the laptop.
Mm.
But I'm not understanding why they put the comments up on the panel and it's so freaking tiny.
The only way I can see it is I have to turn my phone sideways.
Oh, you have to be in landscape to see it. Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
On my side was showing 533 for all of us. That's all of us included. Still was a good stream.
What do you gotta turn your phone sideways for, babe?
To see the chat.
I don't.
That chat that's in our panel box, you have to turn it sideways and it'll be bigger. You have to have it landscaped.
For what? To see the chat, the regular chat, or the chat up on the panel?
On the panel.
Oh. Not mine. Mine's still small.
Get some glasses.
I'm not joking. It's not. I need glasses. Well, if I wait a minute, hold on. I wonder if I can do this here. No.
I noticed you don't like wearing sunglasses.
He used to
What?
wear sunglasses.
Yeah, but they just aggravate me.
So how was your senior citizens day?
Yeah, anyway, I was going to tell you about that.
I didn't.
You really got it that you had a discount and they thought you were a senior citizen. That is funny.
I told you I'd get you some just for men.
Do what?
Hey, you got a discount on your meal.
I told you I'd get you some hair dye.
No, thank you. Hold on a second. I need a fuel receipt, truck 5707.
He's shaking the phone up against his leg.
Thank you. I'm not.
No, you were.
I'm showing my leg, but
you were shaking.
You were shaking.
Well, older people do shake a little bit. Maybe that's why.
Haha, no, it's not.
Just something else for me to piss you off about.
That was funny. I saw that earlier, and I was like, "Damn!"
So, how much was your meal?
Yeah, I can't remember. This is breakfast, like $10.
Well, that's a normal breakfast meal.
No, that's a buffet. Up at Golden Corral.
Shit, we don't have any buffets.
Oh, it must be nice to go to Golden Corral.
Yeah, we don't have that down here.
I don't even know where there's one in New York.
You missed the point, Scott.
Shit, the only buffet we have is the China Showdown. That's the only buffet place we got around here.
There's one in Rome, New York. It's a China buffet.
Yeah.
I don't go. Yeah, I don't go to it.
not that. It's not as bad as what everyone say it is.
Yeah, okay.
Here we got the China Showdown and that, or Moon China Showdown, and that is it.
Go.
And then tomorrow we have a new restaurant opening. That's right down the street. They went in where our Pizza Hut used to be.
Mm. The only places we have here in Camden to eat are either the pizza from the gas stations or a Subway.
Oh wow!
Yeah, if we want to like get takeout, we'd have to go to
No,
a couple.
that and that
Oh,
place we ate at I was home.
Avicoli's.
Yeah.
That's still not. I'm talking about other takeout. That's still a pizza joint.
And then plus we got that Chinese place.
Eh.
Yeah, and I'm getting tired of it my own self. I'll just do it person.
Here, once
You
in a
know,
blue moon, like once in a blue moon, the KFC will have a buffet, like maybe once a month, and then that's it.
Antonio, why don't you come up?
Antonio.
oh, shit.
And you should have got likes too, Antonio. Should I have your stream in there? Your YouTube thing.
This here.
I hope Mr. Paul's feeling or doing better today, or hope everything's okay. And if we don't hear from him by the end of the show, we're calling. I'll call.
Paul, no. Flat out no, Paul.
I
No, don't start that.
can't help it. I'm tired. I didn't sleep good last night.
Dog sticking
Not
up
the
the
only
bed too
one.
much?
No.
Not the only one. I probably
Just,
only had like 2 or 3 hours sleep.
I know, guys. I know. You got a lot on your minds.
That's your own fault, Scott. You could have took a nap instead of playing the video games.
I wasn't playing no video games. I had to keep up for them to call me for a door because I know if I fall asleep, I probably won't hear the damn phone.
Why
And
don't you
then,
get an amplifier for it? You might have to get hearing aids.
no, I don't.
Yeah.
Famous
All
last
right,
words from men. No, we don't.
let me switch over to my laptop.
Are you done for the night?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
I'll be
Well,
back.
driving right there.
Hey, Moon. What's up, Moon?
Oh, man.
Are you coming to tell something, huh? Somebody doing something? Beep, 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 beep.
Uh-oh.
Mr.
Neelix
Jealous, don't even
being...
try it.
I was just going to say, Mr. Neelix will be coming right up behind.
Yeah. Not for you. You thought you were slick. Not for you. What was that?
The heck?
Oh, that's right. He's switching to his laptop.
Yeah, he's moving over. Yeah, he'll be back.
Get out of
Come
that.
along. You can't sing along. Hello. How are you?
No, okay. That's not yours.
Oh, chicken sandwich. Nice.
Oh.
Yep,
Yes, you
we
can get up
are.
here and
Hope
lay
you are
down.
too. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah. You want a sausage? Is that what you guys want? There you go. There you go. There's your cookie.
So I
There's your
take
cookie.
it you do some karaoke or something? That you have your name like that? And he's over. How long is over in Scott Stream? I might try to talk to Dean and going checking out that new restaurant tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what state do you and Dan live in?
Oklahoma.
Oh, that's not far.
Nah. My main hometown is Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's where originally I grew up and everything. And then we moved down here to Oklahoma. It was during the COVID bull crap too. Because our
That
trailer
was
park was being
ridiculous.
yeah, our trailer park was being ridiculous and not following the guideline laws that the president put in there saying you're not supposed to evict anybody.
Exactly. The
And they
trailer
turned
park
around
we
and
lived in did that.
yep, so they had a judge that they're very close to and he does anything for them. And I'm surprised that judge hasn't been busted yet.
Yeah.
The one in Palmyra finally got busted, and the police station got busted for making up fines and unwanted tickets and all that.
Jeez.
And the judge making ridiculous numbers on fines that shouldn't have been. So I'm waiting to see if it gets taken to court for a lawsuit. Guess what? I'm joining it
Oh,
because I was
Neelix, stop.
twice got
Daddy should have took you back on the road with him. Mr. Jealous. Ah, that's not yours. Okay. All right, Chunky.
What, Jasmine? What's the matter, Jazz?
Running up. All right, you guys gotta sit. Good talking.
And Jasmine, she's
There you
like
go.
flying around in circles. Jasmine's flying around in circles. She's going from Teardrop's cage to Sports cage to Peach's cage over to the swing that's behind me, and comes over here on the other parrot play thing.
There's the
And
senior citizen.
yep, there he is. He's back.
Do we gotta sign you up for AARP?
No shit. AARP is now fucking signing people up that are 40 and over.
Yep.
I'm a volunteer thing of that group just had a lot of chicken, a lot of chicken sandwich. That is officially. Hope y'all are doing good. Do you have it? He has parakeets and what else?
I have 6 parakeets. A Quaker that I inherited, well, rescued, inherited, and then I do have a Condor mixed with Quaker, and I will be having another Quaker coming in. So that's gonna be all the birds I have, unless there's a rescue situation. Other than that, that's all the birds. And then I got 3 dogs, 1 cat. But you'll hear the birds more before you hear any of the other animals.
Not in my house. You'll hear the dogs before you hear any of the other ones. Loud mouth.
Well, I hear your cockatiels every now and then.
I'm surprised they ain't going right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's kind of with my bird acting.
I wonder if Antonio put his link in right.
His what?
Yeah, right.
I think Antonio did that on his own.
No, because when you come up here, you know, it gets in the studio. I checked to see if it's streaming on his. It says it is.
Okay, that's just weird.
Antonio, see if you're live. Or you might have put your thing in wrong. It's a whole bunch of pets. My partner has an Amazon parrot that's 2040 down.
Wow.
Parrots can live a long time.
Oh, yeah, they can. A matter of fact, my Quaker, he's 20 years old, and their lifespan's up to 23.
I'm going to message Antonio.
Okay. Peaches is a year old. Parakeets anywhere from 3 months old up to maybe 2, maybe a year and a half. The yellow one that I do have, what I call Teardrop, she's the oldest out of all of them.
My cockatiels are, one is 9 and the other one is 8.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because, yeah, they're up to 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Cockatiels.
Yeah.
How old is that one? Which one,
You know
hon?
what?
What?
Under some. Why it's not working for him. I think I know
He's
the
in
reason
there.
why. I said 1.3 thousand subscribers. Doesn't even show yesterday's stream.
I'm not sure. I have a cat age 2. My former cat lived to be 16. Wow, or 15.
Yeah. Hey, Mocha.
My cat, she is. Let me think. Let me think. She Crispers. My cat's 14 years old. No, Jack and my cat are 14 years old. And then Star is my Great Dane, American Pit, and Lab Mix. She is 4.
It does show it not.
Hey, Mocha.
Let's see. I wonder if I edit his topic. Just put Taco Tuesday for him.
Well, it shouldn't even have mattered.
Taco Tuesday.
This stream must be scheduled in the future and within 1 year. Please edit the start. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm trying to.
It might be StreamYards itself because they added that new thing in. Scott. It might be StreamYards itself because they added that new thing in for the beta.
He said he did delete it. But
okay.
Now it showed up on the top, he did delete it. Let's see if I can find a way.
I don't know why you deleted this screen because we're in the middle of the stream.
I wonder if he did it by accident or something.
Hold on. I want to try to do stuff. I hope it don't. Okay. Move him. I just want to remove.
Okay, where are you at, Jasmine? So I don't accidentally kick you. Okay, I see you.
Okay. Open.
Animal's a good thing to have around. How they'll tell you what the weather's like before the weather guys do.
Hey.
How long are you all going to be on tonight? Not till 9 o'clock Eastern time or 8 o'clock Central.
The earliest. Sometimes we go later.
Yeah.
One second, I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to find Antonio on Facebook. Might be able to get stream on his channel by having him broadcast on his. You know what I'm saying? But we won't see the comments, but he'll get the watch hours. Okay, hold on.
Well, he might not want it up, Scott.
He said he accidentally deleted.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're live Monday through Saturday. It's like I said, Central Time is from 6 to 8. Eastern Time, 7 to 9. If you're along there. The West Time would be 5 to 7.
I think once in a while you guys will go live on a Sunday, depending on what's going on.
Yeah, so yeah, depending on what's going on, we'll go live on Sundays sometimes. If it's a special event. Or if Scott's on the road and he gets bored, he goes live.
Yeah.
Usually Sundays I take off because that's my regroup day. I try to regroup unless we have an event. Cindy jumps up every once in a blue moon with us. She mostly
when I'm
is
not
down
at
in
work.
chat. Yep. When you're not at work. But she's mostly in chat when she's at work. What's going on?
He said he's good. He'll be all right.
Okay. I just wasn't sure what was going on. Okay, what the heck?
What?
I just felt water on me. And the birds aren't even near the water. Okie dokie. Yeah, we just chatting here, and that's about it. I'm long. Then we play games, pool, or something. And once in a great blue moons are up to it if they can, we get Cindy and Cindy and Scott to play Super Mario or something.
Well, he's got the game system, so he'll have to do it.
Oh, he took game system from you? Shame on you.
I let him take it.
Broadcast it up here.
No, when he comes home though, he brings it in and we play it.
I'm going to give it a shot, see if it'll work out. Plug it in on my laptop.
Look, what are you doing? Did you just fart?
Yeah.
No.
I heard that.
You didn't have to broadcast. Let everyone know. You didn't have to add. God damn, that was a snowing one.
Okay, that is number 3 that tops around the world of someone hearing a fart.
You can't even hold your bodily functions now.
God damn it.
Watch what you're saying.
Yeah.
The famous fart around the world.
But I can't.
You can't hook that to your laptop.
No. I got an HMI port. And you doing it right now.
I don't want to play with the pop bottle.
What sucks about it is
I just finally got my laptop to hook up to my TV so I can actually see everybody, the writing in chat.
All right. Now, where do I got to go to now?
Well, Cash found a pop bottle. That's the noise you're hearing.
She does like my dogs do. Okay, be sure to wash your hands when done.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's one thing. I always make sure hand sanitizer cream was always available.
Mm-hmm.
In the car. I have it in the car, my purse. Even make Dan carry a little one.
Now I just gotta figure out how do I find that port on my laptop.
Because you never know when you stop at a rest area or whatever, if they don't got good water or that, at least you have something back up. I hear that.
Really?
Having very much fun with that, isn't she?
Yes. You know, I hid that for a reason.
She don't care.
No, she don't.
She's like, but Mom, it's fun.
Systems.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go quick go out to my car. I gotta see if there's any long butts because I'm out of cigarettes. And I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yep. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you. All right, be right back, guys.
Oh, I'm tired.
Maps. Damn.
What?
Ah, damn.
What? Did you fart again?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yep.
You farted again?
Look at this.
Why don't you roll your window down?
Let's see if I turn it away. Because that's all. I think that's on. I would think it would find new device.
Because those are not made for computers.
Yeah, but it would still pop up that I plugged something in the port. That's what I'm saying.
All right, I'm back. No luck.
That's it.
No luck.
Can I enable my HMI port?
What?
Open display.
Gonna be soon time to go in your apartment. Yeah.
Display.
Yeah.
this way.
Jasmine knows what time it is. She's hanging out over by her apartments here. In about 10 minutes, I got these guys will be put in their apartments. It went out, and Dan's like, I emptied out the ashtray, and I was like, shit. I was like, I had a nice long one in there for backup, and you emptied it. It's like, son of a bee.
This place settings. I did.
Now you're trying to hook it up through the TV.
No, the laptop.
It's not going to. Oh. I'm telling you.
It's usually the other way around.
And I gotta do what?
I don't even mess with that setting.
You take under multiple displays section and click it. Multiple displays.
Watching. Let's see.
You take the
What are you doing, Jasmine? You're asking everybody else what they're doing. What about you? What's the matter, Squirt? I'll start gathering these guys up. You guys ready to go in? You guys ready to go to bed for the night? Go to your apartment. Come on. Really? Really? Chewing me out for what? Okay, let's go. Everybody knows what time it is.
Oh.
Good girl. Good girl. Right. I don't know. Can you next? Hi. First time I'm able to get you inside the team. Whoa! I was trying to make it easier on you. You just don't want to make it easy. Huh? Come on. Come on, go in. Go in. With feet. Okay, next. Come here. Come here, you stinker. Am I froze?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead. There you go. Okay, come on, Sassy. Your turn. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Sass. Your turn. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Sassy. You got everybody in? Yep. Except for where is he? Is he going to spend? No. Where is he? There he is. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Let's change out the water here. I heard barking. There we go. Still got everybody?
Okay, I can take that.
Go. Go, baby. Here you go.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, get down here. Get here. Come here, Mom, show you. Come here, Mom, show you. Come here. Come here. Step up. Step up, Mom, show you. Mom, show you. Come on. Come on.
There.
Okay.
There. All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Done. I figured it out.
I told you. Why don't you just play it on your TV?
Come
I
here.
want to do where I can screen share it. That's what I want to do.
Well, you can't do that.
Tommy, you going in? Want me help? You want help, or you gonna do it your own? You guys on your own? Come on. You coming? Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. No bite. I grab on the bed. I go, no bite. Come on.
Yeah.
They'll be quiet here in a second, guys. I gotta figure out where the hell. Where the hell did this sound go? Oh, there's the cow. It might try running off with it. Ready? Pick it out. Come on.
I'll get back on the TV.
Go. How's your water? Okay. Quick doing the water here. All right, let me get your water here quick.
Oh boy. All right, Jay, ready whenever you are. You want to play some pool, babe? Huh?
What?
You want to play some pool?
No.
Oh boy. Oh, Paul, where are you? Oh,
I'm here. Just doing water quick.
Okay, hold on. When you get back, I'm going to do a video first. Do we want to do the 27 seconds, the 2 minutes, or the 12 minutes? Probably the 12 minutes because they'll have everything. Yeah, we'll do the 12. We'll do a reaction on a 12-minute one. Get this set up here. Ready.
I'll take care of it in a minute. Okay, you're good there. Good there. You guys are
This he's doing the reaction on the reaction.
right back.
Jen, are we allowed to do a reaction on overreaction? Or no?
Hey, like, stop biting your feet.
What is he doing?
Chewing on his feet. So lay down.
Go ahead and do the one with the where he's doing a reaction. Yeah, I get that set up.
I'll be back. My mom's calling.
All right, babe. That there. Go here. Percent. Share screen. Share. And come back here. Okay. I'll wait till after Jen gets back. So yeah, everyone, we'll do a reaction video on this here. I'll tell you what it's about when Jen gets back. So ooh, my feet stinks now. I hate sweaty feet. I got athlete feet.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
Cindy says she'll be back. Her mouth's on. I figure we'll just do this reaction video first. Can we do a reaction over a reaction?
Hang on. Okay, say that second half again about the reaction.
No, I just figured we'll do a reaction video before we play pool.
Okay.
Let me add this to the stage. Here. All right, here we go. Now this one has, I'll just give you a quick rundown. As you can see in the title up here, it says Uber Eats driver tries to deliver food to the airplane at O'Hare Airport. Let's get to this.
O'Hare Police Division, they were showing up, and they proceeded to try to figure out what was going on. So as you watch here, you can see the officers start to gather around the car and question the driver. There's security pulling up. You got two police cruisers there.
Okay,
another security vehicle, and I think about 4 more Chicago Police Department, the O'Hare Division.
Now, before, they shouldn't have to have all the security there. Shouldn't the security catch it at the gate where he entered at?
It's like I said, if the gates weren't closed and there was no security right there, he was able to get right through. And I know some do that. Some areas of the airport do that. Or
Yeah,
did one of the travel cases, or did one of the drivers that helped load up the plane with the luggages, did he forget to shut the gate?
After I play this, I'm going to go to the 2-minute one from the news, so they got more. They'll probably have more thing about this here.
Yeah.
Show up on the field. The odd thing about this is that's a secure area, and the ability to get from public roads onto the airport grounds should be an impossibility. The situation in Chicago is that there's a lot of construction going on. They're building new terminals, and there are tractor trailers, all kinds of heavy equipment that transit on and off the property. And so it must have been at the point where those vehicles make their way in and out that this Uber driver found a way onto the field, and just figuring that was the route he needed to take.
Okay, but if he did go where truck and trailers go, and all construction, you got to go through security. They got the security right there. Every truck, because I had delivered to an air base. You don't even go a half a block before you got to go through security. So you would think it would be the same way there.
Nope.
When you pull onto the field, there are markings similar to the road. You've got a left and a right, a solid line, and a line dashed in the middle for all the traffic, the vehicle traffic that's on the airport property. And so he followed that around until he got between our 787 and the 787 that was getting ready to pull up there. And I guess he got to a point where he realized, like, well, I can't go any further. And he must have had some people following him as well. And they stopped. And you can see his elbow right there in the car. And they're questioning him, like, how he got there. And there's back at the tail end of the airplane.
Shit, but though, that guy, he's probably going to be sitting there, and he's more likely he might be going to jail. I don't know if he did or didn't. I just know what I seen earlier was just a quick video of him being on the tarmac.
Yeah, but didn't he flip the car or something?
He didn't flip no car.
I thought he flipped the car on the thing there. Because they showed, because they looked like they were showing a car that was on its side.
See, I didn't see no cars outside. Let's rewind.
Just maybe it's from what the angle is. I don't know. This is a different angle from what I saw earlier.
Let's skim through here. I don't see no car on the side. If you see it, let me know what you see, and then I'll go back to that.
Now I think this is from a different angle because it doesn't look familiar on that side. But okay, that red car, okay, it's not flipped over. Okay. It looked like earlier, whoever was showing it earlier. Yeah, it looked like that red car was flipped to its side.
Oh, no. All right. No.
You see what I mean? How it looks, and it's like from a distance, but it looks like it's on its side.
Where was I at?
It did at first when you're looking like way back. I think it was
there are
just
vehicles that are needing to transit that marked road, and so now just sort of buzzing around trying to stay out of the way of the confusion as everybody tries to sort out what's happening here. There goes a baggage cart making his way around this the stop. And you can see right there is the gentleman with the ball cap facing us. And that is the Uber driver.
He is hit. He's going to get arrested.
Yeah.
I bet. Good. If he actually went through where traffic went in, how in the heck did he get by security?
And then they decide they need to walk him over and get him
I don't know.
by
They
himself.
didn't have one.
Hands on the hood.
I mean, Air Force can get.
And
do what?
I said the airports can get confusing. They're, depending on it, you can veer off to the wrong road. But if they didn't have if they didn't have the security gate closed, you go. I mean, as you see, he was able to get in.
Yeah, but before you get to those other roads, though, they got a building right there. They're supposed to be a building there with security just sitting in there and monitoring traffic. Right.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be doing. Well, how they had people earlier today. There was a flight that had emergency landing because there was a bomb threat on the plane. That was way earlier today, right before this happened.
They're going to search his car.
Yeah, he's getting arrested.
Yep.
Even though it.
Oh yeah, before we do finish, we do not own the rights to this video or the next video. The next one's only like about 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, I had the thing going on the bottom too, Scott.
All right.
We're covered.
Appears to be a benign situation. When a situation like this occurs, everybody operates at high alert. Police officers are there, and they bring the canine out to sniff for bombs and any other material that could be hazardous, because in reality that this situation could have been something that was not as it seems. And that's why we have the police out there to make sure that nothing gets out of control. But the real breach in security was the fact that he got onto the airfield. At the point where the public road meets the airport perimeter, and the trucks that are that have clearance to go on and off the property, there's probably some kind of gatekeeper there that is verifying that the vehicles that are moving out of the airfield.
And give you an update what we got to go through. Like when I go on a base, like I said, I delivered to the base once or twice. You cannot be, or when they search your truck, you cannot be or near your truck when they search it. You got to be inside the building, and they'll search your truck. Just to make sure you.
My father-in-law went through that. My father-in-law went through that, and so did my husband.
Are allowed to do that, and somehow this guy just made his way along with the rest of those vehicles and got onto the airfield. For the most part, in a secure environment like the O'Hare Airport or any airport with commercial operations, scheduled air carriers, even smaller airports, ever since 9/11, things have been really on high alert. But this is one of those situations where this should not have happened. And the fact that it's on the field is certainly a call for concern for whoever was in charge of keeping, the unauthorized vehicles from entering. So somebody's certainly going to have to explain how that happened. I'm sure everybody on the right side of our airplane, anybody that was looking out the window, got an interesting view of what was going on.
He was on point there. Oh shit! They got the dog out.
And there's the K9.
Yep.
And I'm sure they probably got right now at that point. They probably got the whole airport under lockdown.
Probably.
Pretty sure. But I could be wrong though.
He just got done, I think, searching the car. Got all the doors open on the car. At one point, I did see the trunk was open as well.
Open a little bit. Oh no, I thought it was open still a little bit.
And we simply just didn't stick around long enough. It came time for our push.
Oh, yeah,
and we called for clearance to push, and then we pushed back. So it was probably about
I thought he was over
maybe close to 15 minutes from the time we first noticed this until we started taxiing away. There's a security guard trying to figure out how he got on and what he saw, and trying to work it out. At this point, our baggage doors were all closed.
What would be funny, not funny, but funny, is somebody on the strip. What would be funny is somebody on the strip made an Uber call thinking to pick them up, or did an Uber Eats call.
If you guys can see the title of this, it says Uber Eats drivers tries to deliver food to the airplane. To an airplane at the O'Hare. So
Okay.
He had to deliver to a plane. So it's either
that's what I'm saying. I said
that. But damn, is that food that bad on a fucking plane or something where you got to order out? Because I ain't on a plane.
Well, if you're taking the plane for a while for a delay, yeah.
Even in the airport. Because
once you're on a plane, you're out on the strip, they ain't gonna let you get off. So I think maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened. We'll find out though.
Yeah, that's probably when I go to the news one with the news that covers it next.
Right. Be careful which news
coverage. The agent came up and give us the okay that everybody was on board and we were good to close the door and start our pushback, and that's what we're doing right here.
I think we can be done with this because once he's getting pushed
and
back.
We started our push. And as you can see, in the distance there, you can still see that red car.
I'm surprised they're letting plane
as our tug is moving our airplane back away from the gates, getting us out onto the taxiway so we can start engines and taxi out for our departure. All right, and there's the tug disconnected, pulling away.
That's about it. Yep, that's it. Because all he's talking about is takeoff. All right, let's go to the news one.
All right. You know what will help you out, Scott? Turn your camera off and just keep your icon up, because that'll help with from it lagging on you.
It's not like it.
Okay, I didn't know. I was just
It's not
suggesting.
lagging.
I was just suggesting.
This is Chicago News is covering it. Let me get this here.
New at 10 o'clock, another security scare at O'Hare. This new at 10 o'clock, another security.
Thank you. Can you see that, or do I gotta share it?
Nope, you're good. You're good.
New at 10 o'clock, another security scare at O'Hare. This time, a delivery driver drove into unauthorized secure areas before someone caught on. His explanation might surprise you. As our Sarah Maki says, she's looking into this, looking back at other recent safety and security scares at the airport.
Travelers here will be familiar with what's going on behind us. Drivers coming through to do pickups and drop-offs, but park for any longer than that amount of time and you'll be told to keep it moving, which is why an incident that happened here over the weekend is so confusing. A guard stands watch at this security post, the same one a source tells CBS News Chicago that a delivery driver working for DoorDash used just before noon Saturday, driving miles on the airport's interior roads, potentially crossing runways before someone spotted him from the air traffic control tower.
I was just going to say another one.
That's former air traffic controller and current business jet pilot Rob Mark tells us these incidents are huge.
Okay, did he say he's going to just say another one? Is that what he said?
Back it up a little bit.
How many? Yeah. If that's the case, how many times have people got past security? I think they need to check their security.
He said, but it sounded like he said 5.
Hold on.
Control tower.
I was just going to say another one.
That's former air traffic control.
He said, I was just going to say another one. So that means it happened before. Well,
it happened a couple times before.
Up on their security. Yeah, they need to recheck up on their security. Obviously,
what's kind of hard to do. Well, it's kind of hard to do right now with Elon Musk putting his hands in everything.
Oh,
they let go a whole bunch of airport people. I forget which one it was, but I don't know if it was that one or another area. But there was a shitload of people got laid off.
Damn, I would be like, okay, we got to check in our security, see what the heck happened, and retrain them or something.
And current business jet pilot Rob Mark, who tells us these incidents are huge safety concerns.
I mean, how often does something like that happen?
Luckily, not very often, but I have seen it at other airports, and it's frightening when you're up and you go, who the heck is that?
Police confirmed the 36-year-old man was working as a delivery driver when he, quote, accidentally drove into an unauthorized secure area within O'Hare Airport.
But now imagine if this had been at night in the darkness. I mean, where no one noticed this person. Headlights look the same pretty much in the dark. It's cool.
I said if he would have went in there in the dark, he would have been shot on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been really, really bad.
O'Hare has had several safety and security scares in the past 6 months. We showed you how police arrested a passenger for bringing a loaded gun on board a United flight April 15th. And December 24th, Christmas Eve last year, a stowaway found deceased in the wheel well of a United flight after it landed in Maui after departing from O'Hare. Police tell us in this most recent incident, they conducted a preliminary investigation, deemed it was a mistake, and no complaints were filed. We reached out to DoorDash to see what they have to say about this incident. They told us they are now looking into it. From O'Hare, Sarah Maki, CBS News, Chicago.
It wasn't DoorDash, it was Uber Eats, you nit. That was misinformation right there. That wasn't DoorDash, it was Uber Eats.
I just about left out of there. But damn,
Okay. I didn't catch the first one, but the second one, someone got through TSA and stuff with a gun in their bag. And then now someone got through security to get on tarmac to deliver food. What they should do, when you're at security, you should have to sit there and wait for escort. Be escorted. If you're allowed to go on the tarmac, I'm just saying, if he was allowed to go on the tarmac, he should have to sit there and wait to be escorted.
Yeah. Or that person come to the gate.
Yep.
Because I know here we have businesses that are gated. The employee has to come to the gate to get their food.
Right.
So that's why I'm surprised that didn't happen at the airport.
Let's see, what else can we do? Reaction setup tool. Let me open on my YouTube and see.
Yeah.
Heck, I like doing these.
Hell yeah.
Right, let's see. Let me go look up in news. See if
just be careful which news station, because they will put us down quick. I did that one time. I tried doing it for the Dick Van Dyke New Year's show. Didn't have sound on, didn't have no sound on. We're all just talking. We're, talking about, what was going on the screen. And all of a sudden, right before midnight, right when the countdown started, they freaking banned me for a week. But I wasn't the only one that got banned. There was a bunch of YouTubers that got banned.
What should we do? What should we do? If you find one, let me know. Excuse me.
Let's see.
Five killer teams caught on body cam. I ain't gonna do that spot an hour long.
Oh, that is awesome what Queens is doing. Look how Queens, they said prayers to, they're telling Roxy prayers.
Yeah.
They're actually covering Roxy.
What I hear, Queens and Milkers joining an alliance. You would never thought of anything like that. Yeah.
Wow.
We'll do this one here. I got one. It's called Indiana State Police CED Level 1 Inspection. It's not what we got to deal with. We'll just have everyone see what we deal with when we go do inspections. How's that?
Hey, that's yeah.
All right, here we go. Now, let me pause this here. Set this from me. Now, what level 1 is where they inspect the truck only. What is this video? 26 minutes. That's all right. Share screen.
All right, you two in there.
That up. Like that. All right.
And I'll do that.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Again, we own the rights to these videos, so this, like I said, this is a level 1 inspection at the Richmond, Indiana scale.
Scott, make sure you're throwing those links in the chat.
Now you tell me.
Yeah.
All All right, let me do that.
I said it earlier.
Links. Oh, you're talking about our links?
No, I mean the links of the videos that you're showing.
Oh, okay, well, I'll do this one here. Let me put this one.
The way when the replay crew, comes in, if they want to go back and check it out, they know where to go.
Okay, and here's a link for. Okay, so this is one for the inspection. All right, here we go. Okay, pulls this out. Make this large. All right, ready now?
Yep.
Is it up there?
Yes, it is. I see it.
All right, here we go.
In the state of Indiana, Commercial Vehicle Enforcement Division operate 8 weight stations. We are responsible for enforcing state and federal regulations. These include size and weight and driver and vehicle enforcement. On a daily operation, we inspect several truck, tractors, semi-trailers. We pick trucks at random, as well as size and weight, equipment, and driver violations. These violations can sometimes lead to the driver or vehicle being placed out of service.
Well, we're watching the weights and the axle spacings. When the driver's close, we look to see if he's got a seatbelt on. Is he on his phone? Is he looking nervous? And as the truck approaches, we're looking at the plates, fuel tax stickers, general overall condition of the truck, the DOT number, whether it's a new company or an older carrier. We look at the newer companies a little bit harder, more often. Well, if we see an equipment issue, that would be a reason to inspect. A weight issue would be a reason to stop the truck, issue a citation or a warning, try to get the weight corrected before they leave the facility. If we take one to do a walk around, that's considered a level 2. Approaches, we're looking at the plates, fuel tax stickers, general overall condition of the truck, the DOT number, whether it's a new company or an older carrier. We look at the newer companies a little bit harder, more often. Well, if we see an equipment issue, that would be a reason to inspect. A weight issue.
All right. Now, just to show everyone to know what I'm talking about. These 3 here. Let me see. Okay. Sometimes this here will be my steer axle. That's the first set of axle on the truck. We are allowed up to 12,000 pounds, but a lot of states, they'll let us go up to 12.5. Now this one here would be the drive axles. That's the one on the back of the truck. The 2 axles on the back of the tractor. We're allowed up to 34,000, but that's 34,000 unless if you got APU. They'll add a lot of states allow you to use APU as weight. They'll add I think it's 800 pounds. So you can go up to 34.8 on that there. Now this one here is usually the trailer. And then it's the same thing, 34,000. So you got 12, 34, 34, and those 3 will add up, which would be down here. And then the total heaviest would be 80,000 pounds.
Right.
You would be.
But in nothing, it'll also look at if they really want to be picky, they can help us on the scale and look at our tire, see what the tire is rated for on weight wise. But they just go by the 12, 34, 34.
A reason to stop the truck, possibly issue a citation or a warning, try to get the weight corrected before they leave the facility.
Yeah, they do.
If we take one to do a walk around, that's considered a level 2.
We
do one of those in the parking lot. That's checking equipment that we can visually see without getting under the truck. And if we're going to do a full inspection, we'll take it to the inspection barn and do a level 1.
Good morning. How are you?
She's going to ask for.
Next time, I'm going to do a roadside inspection today. Do you have anybody else in the truck? Okay. What I want to have you do is just stay on the outside lane, go back to the inspection bar, go to door number 1, and I'll meet you back there.
Usually at that point, a lot of times they'll ask for your
Here's an
license
example
in case
of
if you
a
do try
level
it
1 inspection.
That there where you drive over is the test of weight
Well, this is the brake force machine that checks the braking power that the
brake
truck has
okay.
per axle hub for the amount of gross weight that the truck has on it today, okay? So it's a pretty simple test. It will be a floorboard test. I'm going to put my hand up in the air and I'll say foot up by the brake but not on it whenever we get ready to start the test. And then I'm going to say apply. I'll count you down, 2, 3, 4, step on it. So as I'm counting you down slowly, you apply the brake slowly, but whenever I say step on it, you get it all the way down to the floorboard, stand on it and hold it there and I pay to release it, okay? We'll also ask you how much air pressure you have. You need to let me know if you're above 90, then we can do the test. If not, we'll build the air up, okay? So on this first axle, how much air do you have right now? 100? Okay, we'll start the test. Foot up by the brake, but not on it. Apply, 2, 3.
I'm going to pause. Our good air pressure, our air compressor will kick on the air pressure. We'll get down to about 100 psi, and then it'll shut off when it reaches up to 120 psi. But like you said, 90. A lot of them will let it go down to 90, but that's about the minimum what the DOT will let it get down to.
3, 4, step on all the way down, hold it, release. Then the handheld unit gives us the results, and we did get a pass on both axle hubs here. So then we'll move on to axle 2.
What he showed, I don't know what he got out of that. That I do not know. I don't know how those computers work.
I don't know. I'm so used to seeing the weight stuff on the outside, never inside the garage.
Easy.
Do what?
I said I never seen them do that. I've always seen it going through the weight station.
Oh, you never seen them inside the garage?
No, I've always seen them on the outside. Well, down on 81 there by exit 880. I think that's what it is. I think that's what the exit was. But right there at 80, there's 2 rest areas. They have the main thing. All they do is make the trucks drive through it, drive onto it, stop. They don't have like a garage or anything like that.
Right. If they don't have a garage, they just if they want to do it, especially on a truck, they'll just have them pull in the back and then behind the building and inspect the truck through there. But like what he got, once they got a barn. See, I never had to drive over those things. He'll just drive over through the pits and then leave my brakes released, and then he'll chalk the wheels, and then that's when he'll do the brake pressure test. Just to make sure my buzzer goes off, and then when it gets close to about 60 psi, make sure my brakes will automatically set on their own, just to make sure those are working functional.
Right.
Right there. Again, neutral, and release all your brakes. Put up by the brake, but not on it. Apply, 2, 3, 4, step through it and hold it all the way down and hold it, release. And we'll move on to the next axle. This is the actual test results of this unit. This would be axle 1 with the steering axle. Then 2, axle, and 3 would be the drive axles, tandem. And then 4 and 5 would be the trailer tandems. The machine checks each individual wheel hub and then calculates that this unit did pass with the 72.7, and did pass. Anything below 43.5 would be a failure. And we're done with the test. We'll get you forward here. Watch me.
Next slide.
Yep.
But they'll do a walk around and go underneath and check the
Hi, sir.
pads. And the,
Hi, I'm Officer Shelton. I'm going to do a level 1 inspection today. I'm going to have you open your door, and I want to gather some documents from you. How about your registrations, your field permits, driver's license?
Okay, got them all out for you.
Okay, thank you. And how about you're running an ELD? I'm going to have you transfer that to the web service.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. Once you get ready, I'll give you my safety code.
and
then just send that to the output file. Okay. With that, you're required to have some paper logs, blank paper logs.
Yep.
Okay, and the instruction sheet. Perfect. Okay, I'm just going to hand those out to you. Okay, let me get your gross vehicle weight rating and your VIN number. Okay.
At least she's nice.
The inspection, I've got your vehicle tapped. I'm going to have you turn your key to the on position.
Real buggers.
Let me check your ABS lights.
What it is, it's to me, I get more and more. I get a lot of nice ones. What it is, and some of these drivers, they act like an asshole to them. They act like, oh, this driver, they'll tell them to, no, you got to come in there, you got to push the brake because I'm not being responsible if I get a ticket for an air leak or something. They think that way. No, it's the driver to help them out. And plus, it's the driver's responsibility to make sure there's no air leak or anything.
Right.
And how much air pressure do you have?
120.
Okay. And then I'm going to have you release your brakes. I'm going to move to the front of the truck, and I'm going to start with your lights first. Okay. Once I get on your lights, I'm going to move counterclockwise around the truck. And then when I get to the back, I'll run through your lights again in the back and then proceed back up the right side of the truck. Okay? Let me shut your door. Okay, driver, go ahead and turn your lights on. Okay, high beam. Okay, turn signal. 4-way flashers. Okay, windshield wipers. And how about your washers? Okay, and your city horn. Okay. On the left steering tire, we're looking at tread depth. Make sure it's properly inflated. There's no cuts along the sidewall, no bulges. On the wheel rim, any cracks between the wheel fasteners, the center hole. Make sure all the wheel fasteners are secure and tight. And the carrier cap is on. Now I'm going to proceed down the left side of the.
What you mean by wheel fasteners? All it is just lug covers. What you really don't need those covers on. It ain't no biggie if you got something missing, just as long as the lug nuts are tight.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's all they're worried about. Making sure those lug nuts are tight.
The track, I'm going to check the left fuel tank to make sure it's not leaking and the cap is secure. I'm also checking for an annual inspection, which could be a decal, or the driver could also carry a hard copy of the inspection report. As I get to the back of the tractor in the front of the trailer, I'm going to look at the air lines, make sure there's no chafing and no air leaks. I'm also going to look at the reflective tape on the back of the tractor to make sure that it is in the proper place. At this point, I can also check the frame of the tractor, which I will get more in detail underneath the truck, and then also check what I can with the fuel tank. When I get to the drive axles, I'm going to check the tread, the sidewall, check for any bulges, any cuts, check the inflation, make sure it's properly inflated,
want to see more videos,
check all the wheel fasteners, make sure they're tight.
I can find more of these.
Make sure there's no cracks in the rim.
I can get some that are roofed too.
Do the same thing for the inside tires. The third axle, I'll be checking the same thing.
Explain
the
more
tread,
what you do.
Sidewall, the wheel fasteners.
Right.
We're going to check the fifth wheel, the upper coupler on the trailer, and the lower fifth wheel. Make sure that it's properly seated. Everything is secure. There's no cracks along the frame. While we're here, we can also get a glimpse of the airbags and the suspension. We're going to check the frame, make sure there's no cracks along the frame. We're going to look inside the tires to make sure that there's nothing lodged between the two tires.
Give me a can of something to eat real quick while we're doing this.
Okay.
And I like to kick them to just
I'll
make sure
still
that
be
they're
up
properly
here.
inflated. Okay. At the front of the trailer, I'm going to check the clearance lights and the marker lights as I walk down the side of the trailer. I'm also looking at the upper rail and the lower rail. Make sure there's no damage along those rails and the sideboards of the trailer. When I get to the back of the tractor, I'm going to check the lights. Driver, turn signal. Four-way flashers. Hit your brake. Okay. And put it in reverse. Okay, good. When I get to the trailer, I'm checking the same thing on the tires, making sure the wheel fasteners are secure, the tires are inflated, the tread, make sure there's no leaks, make sure nothing's lodged in between the tires. And then I need to check the subframe of the trailer. So I'm making sure that it's securely fastened.
Yeah. I see
the slider guides are in place. And I'm also checking the spring hanger.
I'm along.
I'm going to move to the back of the trailer. When I get to the back of the trailer, I'm going to check the lights on the back.
All right, what was that?
I was telling him along singing. She goes, woo. I said, yeah. I said, Scott's showing basically what he has to go through when he goes through the weight stations and stuff.
Yep. If you guys, like I said, if you guys want to see more of these kind of videos, just let me know. I'll be more happy to post some.
We can make it set night.
We can do a couple of these tonight. I ain't no rush to end the stream. Are you?
No, I'm in a rush.
I don't know. Oh, look who we got. You got Mr. Paul.
Hello.
Hell no, no more of these trashy ass truck videos. You crazy.
Welcome back, Paul.
Hey, this is just to tell you guys.
Well, we're just figuring stuff out. So,
all right, let's fix it.
Before we get back to it, how are you doing?
Very nervous. Very tweaked out. I feel like I've been doing meth. Well, I wouldn't know that, but my nerves are shot. Yeah, I don't know. Could be part of that, whatever focal they think it is. And I'm not going to Georgetown Hospital and spending a couple days there. Fuck that. Who knows what the fuck I could catch.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm just
take a deep breath.
I'm taking deep breaths.
I know.
Last night I sat in StreamYards and I was going to come on about, 8 o'clock, and I started having a fucking panic attack. I said, what the fuck? I didn't smoke any weed. It just started sweating. Heart was racing.
That other stuff must be still working out of your system, Paul.
I don't know. I've been pretty, like, the last 4 days of just taking my normal shit. I don't know. Don't know. I have a clue.
I don't know. You want to hear something surprising? If you didn't see last night, we had up to 58 people last night. We had a raid come in.
Oh, the guy with the ball cap?
Yeah.
I kind of glanced at it. My sleep's all whacked out.
I went to the stream.
Cool.
Yeah, but I went to the stream. It wasn't exactly what they said it was.
What they said it was. Of course.
Yeah, it was basically a raid. And they talk about Jen a lot.
Oh, man, that's not cool.
Nope. Let's see. Panic attacks are not fun. I've dealt with them off and on in my life. Well, trust me, I know too.
Yeah, it's plus there's some issues going on here that I'm not going to talk about, that I got to get squared away.
All right.
Yeah. Domestic stuff.
Let's go ahead and hit it now.
Only thing good is the cats. The cats are the same assholes.
You're alive, so that's also good.
Yeah, I want somebody calling me at 11 o'clock going, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
You heard me earlier. If I don't hear from you by the end of the stream, we're calling you.
I'm going to call him.
Yeah.
If I was up in the kitchen or something and the phone's right here and Doreen gets woke up, my ass is dead meat. Right, Tommy? I just fed you. You're He's crazy. My cat's crazy. Finish the damn video, or I don't know.
Here we go.
All right.
The trailer and the reflective tape. I'm also going to check the reflective tape on the side of the trailer. On the back of the trailer, you will have the reflective tape inverted L's up at the top on each corner. Across the trailer, you will have reflective tape and on the rear impact guard. On the lights, driver, your left turn signal. Okay, and hit your brake. If the trailer was loaded, I would have the driver step out and we would open up the trailer doors to check load equipment. But since the trailer is empty, we're not going to do that part on this inspection. I'm also going to make note of the trailer plate number to check that against the registration and the VIN number, and then move to the right side.
Tommy, there's 3 treats right there.
As I'm coming around the right side of the trailer, I'm going to check the lighting requirements, the reflective tape, the tires, the wheels, the rims, the wheel fasteners, the sliding sub.
Hey.
Make sure there's no damage on the upper and lower rail of the trailer. And I'm going to do the same thing on these axles. Check the tires, the fifth wheel.
Where's the torque wrench? She checked the torque on the lug nuts. She's not doing it.
They don't.
I know. I'm just being a dick.
Once I get done with the drive axles, I'm going to make sure that he's got a fuel cap.
If they was loose, Paul, you would see from the water, you would see like rust runs. That's what they look for when they don't check the torque.
Rust runs.
Yeah.
I've seen them doing this on 95 with the mobile units.
Yeah,
shit.
they do that.
Come out. Yeah.
Cap on his fuel tank, check for any leaks. Once I get to the right steering tire, I'm going to check the condition of the tire and the rim and the fasteners. And then we're ready to go under the hood of the truck. I'm going to have you step down and raise your hood for me. Okay.
Now, this is another thing that some of drivers can be, no, it's your job. It's my job.
Oh, Lord.
There'd be no way in hell I could lift that damn hood.
There we go.
Okay. Driver, rock your steering. Yep. Looking for any movement in the output shaft. I'm also checking the ball and socket joints for the drag link, and we'll check the tie rod in when we get underneath.
Do what, Paul?
It's like fiberglass, right?
Yeah, the hood is, the hood is just fiberglass.
Okay, that's good. Make sure the steering gearbox is secure, the steering column, and I'm also going to mark the brake chamber to the rod travel. I'm going to mark the push rod so I can get the push rod travel. I'm going to measure the brake chamber to see what size it is. And it's a size 24. I'm also going to check the brake line, make sure that there is no chafing and it's not leaking any air. I'm going to look at the spring hanger and the U-bolts, and I will check those when I get underneath also.
The noise you guys hear is his air pressure alarm. She'll have him start the truck up before she goes down in the pit just to build the air pressure back up.
So, and check the frame of the truck. Sir, I've got your steering brakes marked. I'm going to go underneath the truck and I'm going to mark the rest of your brakes. When I get to the back, I'm going to tell you to apply your foot brake. Hold your foot brake down until I come back up and I will tell you when to release it. Okay?
Normally they'll check, make sure your air pressure is built up.
Once underneath the vehicle, I check the axle and I check the U-bolts to make sure they're secure. Also take a second look at the spring. Check all the braking components, the brake pad. I'm going to have the driver rock the steering again. So I can check the tie rod end. Driver, rock your steering.
There's
just a little harder.
You should have a walkie-talkie.
Do what?
There they should have a walkie-talkie for you and the driver. That way they're not yelling up and half the time you can't hear them.
Oh, you can hear it clear when they're yelling because of the building being closed and empty. It echoes through because that building there ain't really that much, just computers.
Okay. The brake lining and the drum. spider casting and the return springs all look good. The inner wheel seal, there's no leakage in the inner wheel seal. I'm going to also look at the inside condition of the tires. So after I've completed the inspection of the suspension, the axle, I've looked over the braking components of the steering, the tie rod end. I'm going to work my way back. I'm going to check the air tanks, make sure they're secure, listen for any air leaks. I'm also going to check the exhaust for any exhaust leaks. Make sure the exhaust pipe is secure. Check the fuel tank, make sure there's no fuel leaking. I'm also looking at the frame of the tractor as I'm working my way back and the cross members. Once I get to the drive shaft, I need to check the carrier bearing, make sure it's secure, the bolts are secure, the universal joint, the yoke ends. As I go through here, I'm just going to grab it and push, make sure that it's secure. Once I've inspected the driveline drive shaft, I'll move to the second axle. From here, I'm going to check each brake chamber to make sure it's secure. I'm going to take note of the size and type of brake chamber. I will mark each push rod. I'm also going to check the spring hangers, the springs, the U-bolts, make sure they're all secure. I'm going to be listening for any air leaks from the air lines and also the airbags. I'll be checking the brake lining. In between the axles, I will check the driveline drive shaft, the universal joints, and the yoke ends. Once I get to the third axle, I'll check the brake chambers, make sure they're secure, check for any air lines that are rubbing or chafing. Also continue to listen for any air leaks. I'll mark each push rod. I will check the bolts, make sure they're secure, check my springs, my airbags. I'm going to check my brake lining and my brake drum. As I continue to the trailer tandems, I'm going to look at the air lines that go back to the trailer, listen for any leaks. Once I get to the fourth axle, I'm going to check each brake chamber, make sure it's secure. I'm going to mark each push rod, check the brake lining and the drum, spider casting and the return springs look good. The inner wheel seal, there's no leakage in the inner wheel seal. I'm going to also look at the inside condition of the tires. The air reservoir, I'm going to make sure it's secure. Continue to look at all the airlines for any chafing. Once I get to the fifth axle, I'm going to check the brake chambers, all the braking components, mark the push rod. I'm also going to check the frame, the suspension, the inside tires. After completing the components underneath the truck and the trailer, and we've marked all the push rods, I'm going to have the driver apply his brake. Once he applies the brake, I'm going to measure the push rod travel. Driver, apply your brake.
They all got to be about the same.
If there's too much push rod travel that's allowed, then we will record those as violations. We'll compare that to our out of service book to see if the truck and the trailer would be out of service. Driver, I want to have you step out and we're going to check your tractor protection valve.
No, we're fine.
Your trailer brakes are released, so I'm going to have you disconnect your service line and your emergency line.
Does it matter in which order?
No, just watch your emergency line because there's going to be pressure. Yep. Once he pops off his emergency line, we should hear his trailer brakes stop.
Damn, that's loud.
Okay, you can just lay those down. I'm going to have you open up your door, and we should see your red.
This is what I look for. The book that she showed, see, it's nice for us to carry these here. It's all regulations in these. So if we need to find out if it's good by FMCSA, just go through this. It's called the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulation Book. That's about basically our Bible. Panic attacks are now. That's all. All right, let's get back at it. You got 5 more minutes.
Yep.
Valve pop out.
I think it's one pop. Oh.
The red valve has popped out. I'm going to have you go back up into your truck and tell me how much air pressure you have.
Yep.
The valve should pop out at or above 20 psi.
Yeah, we
I'll say about 60.
Okay. I want to have you apply your foot brake.
That's when the red line on our gauge.
When he applies his foot brake, there should be no air escaping out of his service or emergency glide hand. Okay, you can release. Driver, I need to check low air warning. What I'm going to have you do is pump your brake down until your low air warning comes in. Okay, your low air warning is on. Okay, you can turn your key off. Driver, I want to have you start your truck, and I'm going to check your steering wheel latch. Okay, I'm going to find a point on the steering wheel. I'm going to turn it. So when I see this tire starts to turn, I'm going to take a mark. Once I see that, I'm going to take another mark on the steering wheel. I'm going to measure that distance. And I'm also going to measure the diameter of the steering wheel. I'm going to look in the federal regulation book to see this diameter steering wheel, how much play he's allowed to have, to see if he's in violation or not. The driver, I want to check your fire extinguisher is secured and it's fully charged. And your triangles, and they're looking behind your seat.
Or underneath.
It's a full box, and there's 3 triangles. Our last step is going to be to check the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, Humming Along says, is it me or does the fragment rate of this video kind of low? I guess it's just how they did it. The frame rate. Okay, frame rate.
It's probably 15 years old or 10 years old. Scott would know.
Well, it doesn't look like that old of a truck. This was done and this video was made 2 years ago.
It means it was put on 2 years ago.
Yeah, but that truck doesn't look like it's that old either.
Oh, it doesn't. No.
She goes, oh, okay.
Trucks. I drove a furniture truck, but that was.
See what it looked like. Let me see before I do his play. Let's see. I'm gonna look
up you drove a refrigerator truck? Oh, or a furniture truck?
I drove a furniture truck, which is pretty big, but it's all straight truck, you know. It's a. So
it's all good on my side. Yeah, the picture's all good on my side. I went my phone into my channel and we'll watch a quick second of it. All right, here we go.
Yep.
What I'm going to have the driver do is to just ease the truck forward and ease it back, and I'm going to check for any play between the upper and lower coupler. Okay, driver, ease it forward. Okay, that's good. Now just ease it back.
We're right with the kingpin.
Checking for slop in the kingpin. Yeah.
Once we completed the inspection on the truck, we're going to document the violations that was found during the inspection process. We're also going to check the driver's license, the status of his medical card, his registrations, make sure he's current on his UCR, and check his E-rods. I just need to write up the inspection report, and once I get done with the inspection report, I'll get you on your way down the road. The good news is there wasn't any major violations found, so I'm going to issue you a CVSA decal, one for the truck and one for the trailer. They will be good for the rest of this month and the next 2 months. Give me just a few minutes so I can type up this inspection report, and we will be done. Here's your paperwork back. I've completed the inspection. I just need your signature at the bottom.
Okay, I'll explain the rest real quick. It's only take a second. But now, when he gets his inspection report, he's got to get that report to the company as soon as possible so the company can sign it off. They got like 30 days. Yeah, I believe 30 days to send it back.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So basically a fix-it ticket.
30 or 60 days. You guys want to watch a good one video of a Swift driver getting pulled out of his truck by Border Patrol?
Sure.
Oh, shit. Sure.
Oh, that's Paul's. We got Paul's idea. Look for.
Border Patrol is nasty, though.
They gotta be.
Me and Border Control, one of the Border Patrols got in an
I'm
argument.
going to show is the old one. Where is it? This one here? Nope. Yeah, find it now. I'm going to share until I find it. Oh, you guys already did.
No, Scott. No, Scott. I still got you.
No, I already beat you.
Oh, you said all those no's a couple days ago, but that don't matter. It has to be the day of.
That was funny. That short was funny. Antonio did a nice intro he did on his side. He's working on intro. He's going to work on the intro for us all. Yep, and Antonio can bring himself up. We have Antonio.
That's cool.
And, yep. Hey, we need our comedian in there, too.
Where is it? Oh, that's
Our Looney Tune guy.
Yeah, I was looking at some of our old stuff when we had 6 and 7 people on the panel.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, well, we had Jason, we had Flash.
No, this is after. No, I didn't go that far back. But
oh, you talking about
once you ban somebody, when you ban them, the videos with him in it are no longer they're gone.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because all the videos with the Joker guy from years ago, not one with me on there. They're all.
Oh, that's weird. Because everyone I've done, even though I have a person blocked, they were always on the stream, except for in chat.
No, you just can't see if we see it just for shits and giggles. See if you can go back and pull up. video with Slash in it. Because I tried. I couldn't find any.
I'll have to look.
I found it.
I know there's videos in there with Slash in them. Because I ain't banned Slash.
Oh, okay. Well, then it doesn't apply.
The only one that got banned was our. The only one that got banned was our. Excuse me. That was the only one that got banned.
Stinky? You mean Stinky?
Yep. She was the only one that got banned.
I'll wait till you guys get
Excuse
that.
me.
We'll put it up.
Excuse me, Jen, can I get your phone number? Excuse me, Scotty, can I get your phone number?
Excuse me, sir. You got
Crazy.
it.
The girl was just.
Oh my God.
Hey, for the good one now?
And the only person she clinged on to and attached to was me.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Now, she's been pretty good. She hasn't called me or anything because I threatened I'd talk to her dad.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. That last time she came up and she used the M word and stuff at Anna.
Yeah. I remember that.
I told her flat out, I will talk to your dad if you don't knock it off.
All right, you ready for this one now?
Yep.
All righty. It's full screen. There.
Border Patrol versus sovereign citizen truck driver. Heated checkpoint clash.
Man, I'm too old for this. How you doing? How's it going? Hold on, let me get up there first. I'll talk to you. United States citizen, sir?
This guy was an asshole.
I'm going to opt out.
The driver.
The thing is, before we can proceed with immigration inspection, if you are, that's fine. I don't really care if you're German or whatever, but are you leaving the United States?
I'm not answering questions.
Okay, then we have to go ahead and take you in. I know you're recording. We'll take you in, identify you, and then we can proceed.
So you're detaining me?
Yes, sir.
That under what probable cause?
On the probable cause that 18 U.S.C. 111.
Was that?
Okay, first of all, let me proceed here real quick. Do you have anybody else in you?
There's nobody here.
Nobody here?
111.
Okay.
What?
Can you call and check for the truck real quick? The thing is, hold on. Let me go ahead with my name. Okay. First of all, the primary. Is this your truck or is the company?
Border Patrol is only supposed to be bordering the
Swift.
Yeah.
Border.
Do what? Do what?
I said Border Patrol, they're only supposed to be bordering the borders, not having Border Patrol like 10 feet in and stopping everybody else.
They're allowed to go so far in because of the highway running alongside the borders. They do that. They got that down in Texas, especially down by out by Mexico. That's how people.
Yeah, well, Arizona is another one.
Yep. That's the reason why. I think it's like 50 miles. Within 50 miles, I believe it is, but I could be wrong.
Arizona. Okay.
18111 is about impeding me or injuring a federal officer. I've not done that.
Well, the thing is here now that you're actually taking me away from my job.
That's because you're choosing to keep me here.
Yes, I am.
That's
you know
your
why?
That's your choice.
You know why?
Yes.
Because I asked you a simple question. You're a United States citizen.
But prior to our encounter, there was no probable cause to even stop me.
Do that.
So any further searches,
you're incorrect. You know very well this is a immigration inspection.
Yes.
As a trucker, interstate trucker,
yes.
You're aware that at southern borders, California, Arizona, we have checkpoints.
Yes.
Right? And you know that they're going to ask you questions.
You're asking everyone questions.
Yes, every single one. Everybody that you see before the camera can see will actually do that.
I'm gonna say make 3 statements. Okay.
He's rude.
And I'm not asking you. I know these are true. Your establishment is here lawfully. Yes.
Yes, it is.
You're asking me these questions here lawfully. Yes. I'm obligated to answer them. No.
This guy has no idea what he's doing. Arguing with a border patrol officer like this is a terrible idea. It's definitely not going to end well for him.
Well, no,
I'm not.
that's not correct.
What he does not realize that he's doing, because with him being a truck driver, he's got to go by the government issues. He can't question them like that. All he had to do was say, yes, I'm an American citizen. And that was, he could have been gone. But it gets a whole lot worse.
Correct.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not correct.
Any 18 code that you say is subordinate
Are you
to
an
the
immigration
U.S.
inspection, sir?
Excuse me?
Are you an immigration inspector?
No.
No. Then you're a truck driver.
Any
What your prior job before this? God, man, I got
any code that you follow is subordinate to the U.S. Constitution. Okay, so my Fourth Amendment is unalienable.
What is the Fourth Amendment, if you can tell me?
It regards search and seizure. And
I'm not seizing you, or actually,
you just said
I am detained. Yes, I'm detained. That's not a seizure. Do you know what a seizure means?
You're seizing.
Do you know what a seizure means?
Confiscating.
Yes, taking away that you're no longer.
But the search part.
The search part is not a search. I'm just asking you a simple.
Why am I being detained?
Because we're asking a question.
I don't have to answer that. You understand? I don't have to answer the question. No,
He sounds American.
If I'm breaking the law, then arrest me.
Oh, you will be detained.
Yeah, pretty much.
If I'm
You're
breaking the
being
law.
detained.
But it's his action.
I don't consent. And I'm not getting on a truck.
Yeah, he's trying to do the sovereign citizen, but you can't do that because your truck is for commerce.
As long as you don't grab me.
Yep.
Doing commerce.
Can you close this one? Open it. I don't want to break your glass. We're not gonna.
What is that for?
Go ahead, put it down. Put it back.
No.
Oh shit.
Hey, man,
break your glass. I don't want to break your glass.
Look, man. I should be able to travel down these roads without being stopped. All right. I need you to get off the window.
No, because you're gonna close it. You go. I need a camera. This guy is refusing to go and cooperate, so I'm gonna need to take him out of the car.
I would rather not touch or be forced to do anything.
Well, you would be extracted from this vehicle, sir, unless I'm satisfied with the immigration inspection. Do you understand? Do you understand?
That's
So no,
illegal.
we can stop here. We can
illegal.
go up the north. You can actually keep on going north on your way and proceed, or we can go ahead and remove you by force and identify you, sir. Do you understand?
You want my driver's license?
No, I just need you're an American citizen.
Now, let's say that I just answer your question. What does that?
It just means that yes, you are, and you can go to your immigration inspection.
What
This
if I-
isn't an inmate.
What if I was lying? What if someone lies?
Sir.
It all just falls apart.
Okay, are you lying to me? So then my probable cause just.
I'm not answering your question. Is the thing. I'm not answering.
Okay,
your
I'm going to
question.
ask you.
So you don't have probable cause to begin with.
Yes, I do.
Prior to the encounter.
The conversation was real simple, sir.
No, it wasn't. It was
Yes.
should have never happened in the first place.
Okay. If you run through here, then it will be fine. My question to you, we can stop this right now.
So you're
You
saying
can proceed northbound if you answer my question. Until I'm satisfied with my immigration inspection, then we're fine.
answer to your question.
Then I'm going to have to.
That officer is a
by
dick.
force.
That border
Under
patrol
what
officer,
cause?
I seen
Under
him in
18
action.
U.S.C. 111.
What does that say?
Live. He is a
Actually,
dick.
I don't think he's a dick. It's the driver.
Now, I've seen him when back when the auditing committee was actually together. They go out and hold accountability and stuff on the border patrol and everything else. He's an actual dick. The person even said that they were American. He still pulled them the fuck out of the thing, and there was no reason to. He did get reprimanded.
This driver never said he was American. He just said, "What if I said I was American? Would that change
Right.
anything?" He never agreed that He never said he was or wasn't. He just said
He says, I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
Right. But what I'm saying is, even though if you say you're American, that dickhead there, he still pulled the fucking driver out because he got pissed off because he was on camera.
Yeah, but he never said he was or wasn't.
Right.
So that's why. All right, here we go.
Impeding, sir.
I'm not.
You're impeding
No, I'm
my
not.
jurisdiction.
Have you
sir.
sustained any injuries?
Not yet.
That's
I will.
Then I am not violating that code.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Sir, I'm asking you one last time, sir. We're recording this as well.
That's okay. I've not broken any laws.
Then you're going to be extracted.
I'm going to be
extracted.
extracted.
I'll read this to you.
What is it?
18 U.S.C. 111.
Oh, it's Arlington, or it's Everest.
Everett, yep.
All right,
Hey,
done.
Earl, what's up? Yeah.
Up.
What's up?
Hey guys. Hey Polly.
Hey, Everest. No Pete tonight, Everest. We're trying to catch up on videos.
Yep.
Okay.
No Pete tonight. We're catching videos.
We're just hanging out while doing.
But yo-la-hee-ho.
Yo-la-hee-ho. Have a good night.
Assaulting, resisting, impeding certain officer or employees, which is me. Agent, assault, resist, opposes, impedes, intimidates, or interferes with any person designed in section 1114 of the title while engaged in or an account of the performance of his official duties. That's where we're at now.
I'm not interfering.
Okay.
You're
First and foremost, served as a person designated on section 1114 on the account of the performance of the official duties during such person's term of service shall, where the actions violation of this section constitute only simple assault, be fined under title to be titled or prison more than 1 year. Okay. You recognize this guy?
No.
You know? Okay. A little easier if you did. The Immigration and Naturalization Act, C-8 and 22 federal policies and landmarks, U.S. Supreme Court decisions grant Border Patrol agents the authority to conduct foreign operations. Motorists should not be permitted to proceed until agents are satisfied with inspection procedures. Okay? This is a patrol checkpoint, and I'm intended to conduct an immigration inspection under Section 87A3 of the Immigration Naturalization Act, INA.
I haven't broken any laws.
The Supreme Court has ruled under U.S. versus Martinez-Cortez 1976 that the U.S. Border Patrol has authority to set up permanent fixed checkpoints on public highways, to or away from the Mexican border, and that these checkpoints are not violation of the Fourth Amendment.
Yes.
You are being ordered to move a vehicle to secondary inspection, which already are, to allow us to complete the immigration inspection. That's what I was trying to get you to. If you do not move your vehicle, which you did already, you can be arrested on 18 U.S.C.
Shit's
111.
stressing me out.
If the motor refuses to enter the vehicle, agents will use the amount of force necessary to effect the arrest.
What's the matter, Paul?
No, Paul.
I said this shit is stressing me out. I don't know why.
All right.
But
all right.
You guys can finish it. I can just take my headphones off.
Okay.
Yeah, we only got 3 more minutes of it.
And enforce complaints to the lawful order, including removing the driver from the vehicle. The vehicle should be searched and sent to arrest, moved to secondary inspection to allow assumptions.
And all
Checkpoint.
this is based on probable cause. Right?
The United States Border Patrol checkpoint and not attempted to conduct an immigration inspection on Section 273 of the Immigration. I should say that. Okay, so I'm asking you right now.
I want you to know that as a person driving down this highway,
I can't hear you guys pick up the trucks.
I want you to know that I'm very frightened right now.
Why?
Because
would you talk to me only?
You're in a gigantic group of people.
Do you know why you're here, sir?
Because everybody has a mortgage to pay.
Negative. You're driving because you have a mortgage to pay.
Yeah.
We have a job to do. And on Section 287,
and
that checkpoint, I'm asking, sir, for your cooperation. This is the last time.
I've cooperated.
I'm not satisfied with my immigration inspection. I'm a supervisor. I'm in charge of the
You're not.
I'm asking you the last time. Cooperate or you be trying to
cooperated.
All right. So I'm asking you.
I am cooperating.
Okay, you gonna step go and talk to me, or we're going to distract you with this vehicle. This is all being.
Yeah, that's good. It's probably just YouTube. Past couple days, YouTube been kind of being iffy. What it is. And certain people that work good for certain and doesn't work good for others.
Yeah, it depends on what you're on too. The phone sometimes messes it up. If you're on your phone, what you gotta do with the phone, if you're on your phone, you gotta download Firefox. It's supposed to run better. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but other people said it has. Or put your phone onto desktop, and you should be able to work through that way too.
I'm on. I just got the YouTube app.
Oh, okay. Or YouTube app.
Go ahead and let's go ahead and get through this video.
Yep, let's get this done.
2 minutes.
Recorded from both phones, phone and my phone.
I don't want to be extracted from my
Okay,
vehicle.
are you gonna go ahead? Are you gonna go and cooperate, sir?
You want me to go inside?
No, I need you to talk to me. Are you gonna United States citizen? Simple, yes or no?
That makes no difference to me down the road.
Oh, fuck.
Right, you're traveling, but at this time when you're operating these trucks, you're a federal employee. Kind of. Because you're being being operated under how does it explain?
Under federal guidelines for trucking.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't. Really?
I'm telling you right now.
Hey, man.
I swear to God.
No, I'm not gonna hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone. Why are y'all doing this?
I'm asking you, sir.
I just want to go.
No, you are going to
go.
I'm completing the inspection. Go ahead, open the door, sir.
I will not.
Open the door, or I'll break this glass.
Dude.
Open this door, or I'll break this glass, sir.
That's how they pull them out.
I've not done anything wrong.
I'm asking you. You're trying to go ahead and cooperate.
What have I done wrong? What else have I done?
Immigration inspection,
I
sir.
just want to go down the road.
You
freely.
will after I'm complete with my immigration inspection. Do you understand?
I don't like this intimidation.
It's not intimidation. It's
law. It's not the
I'll
law.
count you 3. I will break this glass.
Don't break the glass, man.
1.
Shit.
Open the door. 2.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Open the door. Open the door.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Open the door.
I haven't broken any laws.
Open the door.
Man.
I'm gonna break the glass.
Don't do it, man. It's not even my truck.
I know. Well, then open the door.
Man, this is absurd. I can't believe you would do this.
I will. Open the door. It's not the first one I've done.
Shit, the baton.
I've not broken any laws.
And open the door, sir.
I've not.
Well, Paul.
The baton. Paul said about you're just gonna use the baton.
Broken any laws, man.
How many times have I repeat myself? Open the door.
I don't want to get out of the truck. I haven't broken any laws. I haven't done anything.
Sir,
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Go ahead.
I haven't broken any
Open the
laws.
door.
I've complied as much as I need to.
Stand back.
No.
Back.
Oh, what the hell? Is that gonna show the rest of it? Nope. Damn.
Nah, they're doing a commercial.
Oh, that's it. Cause it got these 2.
Oh, it's funny.
I think that's it. The video.
Oh, people don't freaking realize.
Oh,
why is this guy being such shady about? Because Because a lot of people think that border patrol shouldn't have the rights to do what they're doing. Huh?
I said have the rights to ask us if we're Americans or not.
Yeah.
But what it is, being a truck driver, like how I can think of it, we are working under federal guidelines. We're held at a higher stake than what cars are.
Right. I mean, sometimes Border Patrol can get real pushy and stuff. That guy that you've seen, I've seen him live action when he went through there, and he is a real fucking dick.
But that truck driver, he's just being an ass. All I had to do was say, yes,
driver was, but I'm talking about there was a different video. And they went and make this, they made and went. They made him went, this guy, he made him pull over, even though he said he was American, and they yanked him out of the fucking car and shit. And there was nothing wrong. The guy ended up getting, reprimanded, but. Right. Right. Right, hung along. She goes, yeah, there's resistance and them being on all out ass. Now they. But yeah, there's some border patrols that are rubbish. Arizona's the worst. Their border patrols are the worst.
I never had no issue with them. Because I just go through, are you a citizen? Yep. Do you got anyone in the back? Nope. You mind if I look? Go for it. Because I don't have nothing to hide.
There's just some of them are real cocky. And there was one time, one YouTuber, which is now in jail, and he needs to stay where he's at too. But it's news now, Houston. He walked from, he had somebody drop him off at the beginning of the Border Patrol path. He walked the whole path down way through. Even though he walked over there, he still said he was an American citizen. They took him inside and fucking patted him and sat there and questioned him like for 5 hours. Even though he said he was American. And he was just walking.
A lot of times there, it's all could be how someone, because he could have just, that Border Patrol could, before your uncle went through there, it could have been another vehicle before that gave him a hard time too. Once someone gives them a hard time, they might be in a CS mood throughout the rest of their shift.
Right. Humming along says, my uncle is a trucker. He complained about Border Patrol just once when he got a pretty aggressive officer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the time back. Because it could be because he had a vehicle, someone that gave him a real hard time or whatever. And then your dad, uncle, I was about to say, sorry, your uncle just pulled in there in the wrong time and he probably wasn't or anything.
No, no. All I know is our whole government's corrupted.
You know.
And
the whole corporation, United States Incorporated.
Yeah, he's an easygoing dude. So for him to even mention it to me, told me that it was bad. The heck?
What?
Is that your doorbell, Paul?
No. Some air or water or something. Paul, don't say you took us to the restroom with you.
Yeah.
Are you being a Brody?
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's just a carrying heart.
Microwave because I did not eat dinner.
Oh
yeah, right. It wasn't no Mike, baby. You was being a Brody, taking us while you went to use the restroom.
Oh, God.
I have a signature restroom move that I do. Let's.
Yeah, but hey, at least you didn't take. At least when you do go to bed, you did take your camera with you, like Brody.
It's kind of hard to carry a laptop in there.
Right.
Yeah.
How long are you going with this?
We'll probably go. Well, unless if you want to end it now, it's up to you guys.
Because I want to say some shit, but I want to say it.
One. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos and the stream. If you want to see us do more videos like this here, just let us know. As Paul says, titties and beer. Even though he's up here, I beat him to it. And no apologies.
No.
Love and hugs, everybody.
No. Titties and beer.
Oh, I thought you were going to think of something different.
No.
Thank you all.
You're welcome.
I'm no condition.
Please hit that like, share, subscribe to mine, Fireflies, and Paul's channel. And even though Paul says no, but we'll still get his subscribers up.
No.
Yes. So, alrighty, we're out of here.
Love it.
Until we meet again, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard of discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Odi, yodelay, yodelay, oh, yodelay. Yeah, yeah, yodelay, yeah.